Tennessee seek recognition.
Strike the last word.
Gentleman's recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I understand the difficulty of synthetic drugs and changing one molecule and making it difficult, and that's a problem we need to deal with, and this might be the best way to deal with it. But you have to consider what you're dealing with. We're dealing with an Attorney General who has said that good people do not use marijuana. I don't know what he means by good people, but I know that over 60% of people polled think that marijuana should be legalized. That doesn't necessarily mean they smoke marijuana, but they think it should be legalized. There are a lot of people who have smoked marijuana and admitted they've smoked marijuana or been arrested for smoking marijuana who are good people. In fact, polls that I have seen say that it's mostly Trump voters who favor legalizing marijuana because they use it and because they think it is a wrongful government deprivation of liberty of individuals doing a drug that they choose to do, and that they should have that right. Attorney General Sessions seems to be caught in the 1930s in the Harry Anslinger mode, thinking that marijuana is a gateway drug and evil, and that people who smoke marijuana are not good people and should be arrested. If we are talking about rescheduling, Mr. Chairman, I see I don't have the chairman's ear, and that's okay. I understand that because I don't think I'd have had his mind either. The fact is, what we should be doing is rescheduling marijuana. To have marijuana scheduled Schedule 1 with heroin and ecstasy, Mr. Chairman, and acid is ludicrous. It is ludicrous. And so, Mr. Chairman, we're not getting the ear or the brain. This is a wonderful approach on synthetic drugs, but you're missing the issue. The issue that the American people want to see us address is the insane policy of Schedule 1 being the schedule for marijuana. And we've got like 28 or 29 states that have legalized it for medical use in the District of Columbia, and I think it's 5 states in D.C. where it's legal for quote-unquote recreational. Now, I don't know what recreational is. It may be even 8 states that have legalized it for recreational. All 50 states have recreational alcohol, but only 8 have recreational marijuana. We should find a way through this bill to say that marijuana should not be Schedule 1, because we need not only freedom and liberty and sanity, but we need research. And so it's great to let people, Mr. Chairman, have the opportunity to research synthetic drugs, but what they need to be researching is marijuana to see if those 28 or 29 states that let people use it for...
Would the gentleman yield?
Yes, sir.
I'd be happy to work with the gentleman on such a law, but it's not a part of this bill because marijuana is not synthetic. But
no, it's not synthetic indeed, but this does give the Attorney General powers, and in bringing such a bill to give the Attorney General powers concerning scheduling.
You were talking about changing the law to make it easier to do research on cannabis,
yes,
to find therapeutic benefits from some of the chemicals contained in it, and I am interested in working with the gentleman to accomplish that goal.
Well, thank you, sir. That's good news, and I appreciate it. I look forward to working with you on it. But as I reiterate again, polls show it's Trump voters who are most encouraged and wanting to change this law. And I look forward to making those Trump voters happy and safe in their homes and in their choice of recreational products.
Will the gentleman yield?
I yield.
I've just been brought, I'm going to blame my able staff, but it's been brought to my attention that the individual that we want to give all this power, General Sessions, is on record as saying that he thought the KKK was okay. until he heard that they smoked marijuana. So that's certainly extreme, and I would hope that we would consider what impact this bill is going to have on innocent persons who are just trying to get well again. I yield back.
Thank you. Well, at least that's something else marijuana has done good, is convince General Sessions that the KKK was bad.
I don't know if he did. Did he?
Question occurs on the amendment offered by the gentleman from Wisconsin.